Today's topic, here's a surveillance video that they just pulled of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie Ventura, who was his wife. Now, let's just watch it. First off, when I was 6, I remember walking into my living room and on the television was one of the scariest things I've seen in my life. It was the movie It with the clown and shit. Traumatized me. Didn't walk near sewers. Every time I saw a clown, I said, "You're not going to eat me, but you can have my brother." You know, that was my childhood.
I can understand.
Because my brother used to beat me for no reason. So if the clown came from, I'm like, yo, it is what it is.
Your brother was a brother?
Yes. You know, older brothers. Now, as an adult, being in a hallway and seeing Diddy in a towel running at me is scarier than anything I experienced as a child.
100%.
I'm just saying.
Charging full speed.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that he's hip hop, so you know at any time he's holding that tower, he could go wave your hands in the air and wave it like you just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know, Diddy the type of person where he can't just have himself being naked in the towel. He probably got a little strap in there with some lube underneath the towel. He really equipped. A wig for no reason.
Something.
Yeah, he just pull out the towel. We got a wig in there too. Like, you ready for business?
Take that, take that, take that.
The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel.
You can't even show that. We can't, the video is a wrap. We can't even show that.
The way he ragdoll her, and I'm going to say this too, this wasn't his first time. In a hotel lobby?
This hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen. There is no audio. According to the complaint,
Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Mrs. Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. After he fell asleep, Ms. Ventura tried to leave the hotel room, but as she exited, Mr. Combs started singing, "I've been waiting. Think I'm going to make my move."
Read it out loud.
Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. I've been waiting. Think I'm going to make my move? No? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop. Sorry.
I know what you did there.
We are wilding right now.
We? No. Don't put
I put the I in we.
That's just
We.
toi, oui.
Okay.
Moi, non.
He followed her into the hallway hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed her and then took glasses in the vase in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glasses to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. She managed to get in the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, the cookie took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even more upset. Ooh.
That's what she says.
moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction.
Okay. Couple thoughts. Y'all notice nobody defending the man publicly?
Nobody.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they know he's guilty.
Because
they seen his weird behavior firsthand.
You think so?
And the thing about Diddy is, like, these are not new rumors. People have been saying stuff about him. They've been saying how weird he is, how aggressive he is, how he gets down. His bodyguard has come out and shared a lot of stories of the freaky, disgusting stuff he's seen him do. And because, you know, it's a different era. Because, you know, Cat said it best. All these big dick deviants catching hell in 2024. That's what he said. Cat not lying.
I mean, it's one thing having freaky shit. I don't care about the freaky shit.
No. Big dick deviant is different, though.
Hold on. If you're doing freaky stuff and everybody consensual, that's none of my business. Do whatever. But this is not what this is. This is off. Because there's people that was talking about the fact that, yeah, he was freaky and he was doing all these free calls and shit like that. So it's one thing to be freaky. I don't care about that. But that's violence. That's a closed fist. That's all predatory type behavior. We're way past that. A lot of people that was defending him was like, yeah, well, you freaky, so what? Nah, we're not there yet. We left that a long time ago. We're no longer in Kansas, Toto. We're somewhere else. We're somewhere. This is some other shit. And people know. They're looking at it and like, shrug. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the big change that's happening now, beyond just the social media aspect of it, is before being a powerful person with a lot of money, influence, and entertainment meant you were untouchable. Why? Because you had your money in the newspaper. Everyone's careers depended on you. Yeah. Now there's a little bit more separation in that regard. So people like Sean Combs can't exert the same kind of influence. The reason why when he was doing this in the 90s and the early 2000s, he was getting away with it is if you said anything, you was going to get fucked up. Now it's different. Now with the advent of cameras, every single place, people filming things on their cell phone, people documenting everything, it's a lot easier for people to get caught up in these things where there's undeniable proof. And then it becomes a PR nightmare to try to even defend this person. There's probably some people who want to support him. Not because they think he's innocent, but because they don't care what he's doing. But they know it's such a bad idea to do this PR-wise, they don't even want to try. So all them stuff about him blowing up Kid Cudi's car, him beating on her, him selling her to other... People are like, well, this doesn't prove he trafficked her. Do you really believe that a man who threw a vase at his supposed wife, who beat the shit out of her, like that in the public library, wouldn't toss her to the wolves? I mean, he denies even doing this, and we just found out he's not credible at all because it's on camera in 4K. 360p, but you get what I'm trying to say.
So he did that.
So me, as far as I'm concerned, from everything I've heard, his weird behavior, how aggressive he gets with other men, the weird sus shit that they got him on, and then the video evidence of him beating on his girl, I think it's hard for me to deny most of the stuff that people are saying about her. I remember when Cassie came out, people were saying, oh, she's just clout chasing because she's just after money. Because the burden of proof that you would need in a criminal case is far higher than what you would need in a civil case. And the truth is, when it comes to things like rape, these things like that, it's very difficult to prove these things happened, right? Because maybe at the time when this happened, she didn't have this. Maybe she didn't document her injuries because she wasn't thinking about pressing charges. We don't know the details. So you can't look at somebody who's doing a civil case and always think they're liars because they just want money. The truth is sometimes that's the only way to really get restitution. But I think we have to stop thinking that people who don't bring criminal cases don't actually have a case to bring. It's just that maybe they don't have the evidence to support their claim. Doesn't mean that they're lying. It doesn't mean that the other person is innocent. It just means they don't have the ability to prove their guilt beyond reasonable doubt. So people want to go out and sue somebody? Yeah, go get your money. Get repayment somehow. If you can't get in a criminal court, get it financially. Make sure you get some level of restitution. And she deserves it. And that's why he paid in. So that's just another thing I want to take away from this.
The footage leaked. Whew, that's just...
You know...
Crickets now.
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear shit. On the internet, all a bunch of people, yeah, she just went, and you don't know. We're quick to judge on stuff we don't know. We don't know about it. We're not there. Not only that, we're not around these people to know what's going on and what's being said. We're not around these people, but we've heard about it. Some of y'all really are not in touch with anything about that. Yep. And just willing to defend. For what? Because you like a couple of songs? It's weird, man. Wait till you have the evidence to say something. It's always good to wait. Now you can't say shit now.
I saw his son come out and make a track dissing 50, dissing a bunch of people, calling all these women clout chasers. I'm going to be honest with you. If I found out one of my siblings or my father or whatever it is was beating on a woman like that, there's not a chance in hell in public I would ever say anything supportive of them. Me. Now, I wouldn't necessarily go and trash them, but I would have a hard time talking to them like shit's regular when I see you in 360p beating on that woman. And it wasn't no like, oh, tussle back and forth. He was ragdolling her across, throwing objects and beating the shit out of her.
There was no response from her. You saw that?
No,
she ate that punch. She fell down, and then it's not a back. No, it's none of that.
Bro, the things that she alleges this man did are disgusting. From forcing himself on her to giving her to other men for them to enjoy with their pleasure. Like, what kind of sick individual traffics their own partner? When you have that kind of money, you're not doing it for financial gain. So what the fuck are you doing it for? You gotta be sick. At any rate, anything else you want to say about the Diddler?
That's a good name. The Diddler.
I think this might be the first time that they point out an artist, and if I heard any of their music, I would probably feel revolted. One of the first. Like, even R. Kelly, when he did that shit, like, sure, yeah, put him behind bars. But, like, if I hear I'll Be Missing You, I'll never hear that song the same.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And next time, when niggas tell you they bad boys for life, believe them.
Nothing's right anymore.
Nah.
Everything's tainted, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is
We
just
bad
weird.
boys for life. We ain't going nowhere. You going to jail.
King, bad boys.
Facts.
Come out and play.
Facts.
That's weird, dog.
I think FBI about to rise to the challenge.
No, that's weird.
Yeah. We can't be stopped. We about to find out.
Public enemy number one.
What would you do if your family member was caught doing this?
Oh yeah, no, there's no support about that. There's no support about that because, like, I'm wearing, in the case of his son, I'm wearing your name. Like, we connected. Because people are gonna think that I knew a bunch of shit and I shut up. I'm not even saying that his son knew necessarily. I'm not willing to say that. Seen a lot of things happen to a lot of people, and the people in the entourage didn't know. But now I'm wearing your name.
I'm sorry. He was with that woman for a long time.
I understand what you're saying.
Hold up. He was with that woman for a long time. He beat on her repeatedly. They would have seen scars. They would have seen something. And also, here's the thing. When the beatings are that intense, you can't hide that from family. You can't hide that unless your kid closed his eyes.
It's weird, but there's also
Look where he did it.
I understand.
I want you to remember where he did it. He ran into the lobby. This wasn't some man who's like hyper calculated. Like, he's very impulsive.
Yeah.
There's no way you hide that from everybody.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but there's also a lot of fact that it's your father. You have a lot of coverage. There's a lot of things in the psychology of the thing. There's a lot of things that you're going to be able to bypass. Yeah, the signs are going to be here, but sometimes you're going to choose not to see it because you're family member. So there's a lot of things that you're not going to choose to see, whatever, whatnot. Oh, they tussle, whatever, and your memory because you're kids. You're not going to see it. That's the reason. That's essentially what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he was not aware that some shit was not going on. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that because it's your father, sometimes they have the propensity to just diminish everything that is in their mind, and especially your father's talking to you and gaslighting you and stuff like that. And then they go into other families and say, no, he's not.
Your dad doesn't ragdoll your mom?
Yo. I've heard some people say some fucked up shit. I'm not saying it's okay.
I'm not saying you're saying it's okay. That's hard for me to believe.
The normal of certain people is so fucked up. And imagine you don't necessarily go out with other normal families and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You think that's what it is. When you have someone that's controlling as that dude, it can't happen that you think that, no, man, that's that. No, all you're talking about is crazy.
I don't think people walk through life and think ragdolling your partner is somewhere normal in any place.
Maybe working in social services just fucked me up.
Kim Porter was his ex-partner, mother of 3. So he used to beat his... Nah, he not hiding that from the kids. So he not only beat Cassie, he beat the mom of his kids, and according to the bodyguard, he beat a bunch of other people.
And I heard the conversation between the individuals that it happened to. Puff was putting his hands on Kim. She took that corkscrew that you open winded and ripped that nigga wrist when he was trying to hit her. The nigga was a woman beater. Always have been.
Never mind.
This is a rabbit hole that I might go into some other time. Anything else from you?
Yeah, well, he's talking about the fact that it's been around the industry. What you want the industry to do? We can't go out and be like, well, he's doing that. If you don't have any proof and you just heard stories, then it's defamation. So the industry can't say shit. We can just, if we talk about it too loud, there's also the fact that Diddy's going to try to do something. Did he do it? Yes, he did. But you can't go and be like, oh... You can't go out and be like, I heard a story. I heard plenty of stories about different realms of art. And I can't say shit. I can't be like, hey, I heard. Go ahead.
A lot of these people witness this.
Yeah, even if you witness it.
It's not defamation.
Yo, you're right. If you witness this, it's not defamation. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right for that. But I mean, there's a lot of people, when he's talking about these stories been around the industry, the rest of them that know and want to say some shit, they can't. So, they're going to have to. The victim gonna have to say something.
I'm gonna say this. I disagree.
Okay.
I don't think they're doing it because they don't think they can do something. I think they're not doing it because they're just doing self-preservation. Yeah, they don't want any consequences for themselves.
If they go out there and they say it, then he's gonna either send his goons or whatever, whatnot, or the lady the Philippine lady that he has a breast milk from.
Okay, and guess what? And guess what? They should still do something. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's hip hop. Because it's hip hop. These niggas want to talk about smoking everybody, gang fighting, blasting on everybody, but then a girl, pause, that shit ain't gay, whatever. But then this dude grabbing you and getting up in your ass cheeks because you want to make a new record, you're a coward. So hip hop being all about bravado and all this other stuff, but all these motherfuckers do everything and they didn't say nothing. Yeah, of course I'm gonna look at these cats like they cowards.
All right, so you heard it here first. I was calling you fake. All you hip hop heads and old school mother, you fake and cowards.
I'm just saying, these guys say, oh, they'll smoke a pedo, they'll do this. You say something bad about my people, this and that. Then you got Diddy out here grabbing your junk and you just staying quiet. How am I not supposed to look at you like you a coward?
Maybe you like that. Take that, take that, take that, take that.
Again, just don't be about this. I say, don't be about this like, you can't. Shut up. The Diddler proved y'all wrong, okay? The Diddler operated in hip-hop circles with the most hyper-masculine dudes. And instead of riddles, he gave them diddles. Okay? And they didn't say nothing.
He gave them diddles? That's crazy.
That's what he did.
That's about
I'm just saying. I would have expected more for some hip-hop cats who say they all about it. That's all I'm saying. Terry Crews, fine. He never said nothing. Even though you're a big man, he never said nothing. These cats, come on, bro. You saw Jada kissing that thing.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows.
You saw Fabulous that thing. He knows. They all know. They all had weird experiences with him. It's very obvious. I'm just saying. All these guys, pause. Did y'all pause, Diddy?
Or did y'all?
Most of y'all press play for him too.
Oh shit! I was about to
say it. So,
but who? But if they didn't pause for Diddy and they played, who was recording?
FBI gonna find.